we're going over the plan. And so she was talking to me, and I was like, wait, let's just do this live, because this is what I do. This is what I do. This is what I am. And so I'm super fired up, because this is about to get real good. It's one thing for me to tell you what I know how to do, but it's also, I love when you actually do something in person, live, because you get to see it, you can find yourself in it. And so today we're talking about planning, okay? We're talking about planning. If you are down to talk about planning your vision, we talked about vision yesterday. If you missed it, child, you better go back and watch the replay. I am Lakeisha Michelle, the CEO stylist, created a six-figure salon business and now six-figure online business. I'm helping you guys hit your six-figure mark, whatever that is for you. And I'm showing you guys easy ways to understand your business plan, to understand what actions to take, what you should be focusing on. I also love to share with you guys what's working in social media and all of the things that are working now, so you can get answers and results. Okay, so if you are down for that conversation, and I love Jesus, okay? If you're down for all of that conversation, you're in the right place. Now, here's the deal. I was talking to one of my girlfriends, and she's a dear friend. She's just, I've just seen her she's so brilliant, crazy brilliant. And she serves on so many powerful teams. And it's funny because I just felt in my heart, I'm like, girl, it's time. Like, she's just so good. I want her to just flourish and touch more people under her name. It's time for her. And there's so much power in serving. She has intellect that you wouldn't get unless you were serving under multimillionaires. Like, that's what she got. So I was more than happy to, I'm always happy to share what I know with people that do what I do. Like, she and I, we serve in ways and we learn lessons in ways that, let's figure it out. That's cute. That's cute. That's real cute. I'm like, let me try like that. So I'm more than happy to help her. She's a jewel. She's brilliant. And so we were planning, and I was like, wait, today's live stream is about planning. Oh, she's here. Good. I was like, today's live stream is about planning, so why don't you just do this live for like what we're doing? And so here's the deal. It's gonna be very impromptu. I gotta give you guys some key nuggets first, so get your pens and papers. This is about to be real detailed. This is day 2. You guys know I am enrolling for the CEO Mastermind. A lot of what you see me talk about here today, this is what we do in the Mastermind. So if something resonates with you, let me know that you want to join, you're interested. There's no pressure. If you want to just have more information and you want to have a conversation with me, that is an option. Closed mouths don't get fed. If you need clarity so you can make the best choice for you while we're doing this, I'm going to need you to raise your hand, send me a message, send a text. I put the number there. I got a text number, 214-675-7115. Y'all, we lit today. We lit. I just had some pancakes. I think the syrup gave me a little energy. Oh my God. I don't know. So I'm super excited. Let me give you guys some planning information though. I was gonna do a whole live stream where I'm just teaching, but we're definitely gonna jump into planning with Deanna. Hold on. Okay, so planning. Get your pens and papers because we better get into it. Planning helps you take control of your life. Okay, planning helps you take control of your life. We know this, but guys, I'm telling you, even us ladies, it's all the way down to the smallest detail. Do you guys ever notice, if you go look at my YouTube videos years back, I always wear the same thing. Why? It's just easy. There's just some things I love having control, and when I travel the country, I have a suitcase, one carry-on suitcase. I have all my makeup because I have a makeup plan. I have an outfit plan. I have a color scheme plan. So even though we go to a million different places in different countries, I look amazing everywhere I go. There's a plan. Planning helps you control your life. Planning helps you, okay, so when I was in the salon as a stylist, a six-figure stylist, okay, as a six-figure stylist, in order to get there, I had to create a plan for every single step. Some of you guys have inconsistency in your business, in your salon, because there is no plan. So it's like you go to work and it's kind of like whatever. No, I think because my family's military, I really got this from that side of like that part of my family. Everything had a plan. Everything, from the way people were greeted, from the way people walk in, from the way I greet, the way I dress, the way my energy is, to every single detail of what I do, there was a plan, there was a time frame, there was a process, okay? Y'all, are y'all feeling me on this? This is even something, I learned business first time from the salon. I said, in order for me to make this amount of money, I've got to have a plan. I can't get to the plan if I'm playing. That sounds real country, huh? I'm country, but I was saying plan. I can't get to the P-L-A-N if I'm P-L-A-Y-I-N, if I'm playing games, okay? I ain't got time to play games. I got to plan it out. So I wanted 6 figures. I was like, how does this happen? How do I make this? And I wanted, it's one thing to want what you want, but there's another thing to know that you don't have to struggle. Okay, how many of y'all are not feeling the struggle? So here was what the struggle was for me. And Deanna, get ready because I'm about to call you. Because we about to jump into some juicy stuff. She ain't got but a short period of time either. So the thing about, I was doing really well in business, but especially coming from 60,000, within a couple of years of being in the salon is great because that's what the average person makes in America. Like, what, 60 grand, right? But, and I did that from hair skills, so I'm very proud of that because I didn't have anything before that. I was in the negative and I had to create that type of lifestyle that, shoot, I could double this number, but I've got to get consistency. How do I get consistency? Now, we talked about our vision yesterday, okay? So I'm assuming that you saw it. If you didn't, you got to get it, but okay, we got to just move quick because we got 1 hour. But the plan is everything because most people in the salon, when I was growing up, they playing games. I know I'm country, so playing and playing sound the same. I'm country. They playing. So I was like, okay, I need to have time frames. I need to have processes. This is before I even knew that processes in business was a thing. I didn't even know that there was rules and like stuff. I just was like, I know that in order for me to hit this next goal, I need a plan. Okay, so fast forward, different scenario. When I said I wanted to move to California, okay, I didn't know nothing. I didn't have any money. I didn't have any connections. Okay, but I decided to map out. Once I realized that it was a thing that was in my belly that wouldn't go away, I began to map out a plan based on what I thought would happen. Hello? Does anyone hear me? Hello? Are you guys there? Let me see some comments on the live stream. Hey, Shamarcello. What's up, Cherie? What's going on? Planning is everything. Yes. Okay, so let me give you some nuggets. I wrote my vision. Good. Nalula, I cannot wait to see it. Nalula's already in my mastermind. I can't wait to see it. Got it. So listen, planning helps you take control of your life. Plans tell you. Okay? So once you create the plan is going to tell you what you want. All right? It tells you what you don't want. Because the plan is there, you laid it out, you kind of have an idea. So, ladies, you need to have a plan for the type of relationship you want. Why? Because when Busta Brown walks in your face, if you ain't got no plan, Busta Browns come real disguised, real good. Some Busta Browns are fine. Let me tell y'all, I have a couple. Have anybody ever had a Busta Brown that was sexy and fine, but he was a buster? But he was a disguised buster. If you didn't have a plan for what you want your relationship to look like, Busta Brown will stay in your life for quite some time because he's fine as hell. So you just confused, and Busta Brown got you all wrapped up in his fineness, and Busta Brown ain't got a pot to piss in. As my grandmother said, hey grandma, my great grandma. Listen, because we ain't got no plan for your relationship. So Busta Brown, he real fine, some months go by, you like, dang, he don't bring nothing to the table with his busted ass. But you ain't have no plan, boo. So the plan tells you what you do and don't want. So that way when Busta Brown approached you, although he was fine, he was fine, but you knew because of the characteristics and the traits and what he was showing you that he did not match the plan. Come on, somebody. Whole snap, we getting down. Okay, next step. Plan designs your response. Oh, come on, somebody. Obama versus Trump. I don't care what you think. If you love Trump, something is really wrong because it's just wrong. It's just wrong. Okay, listen. You take Obama. Obama is a responder. Trump reacts. Trump takes a picture of himself and posts it on a quote in honor of John McCain. Like, why wasn't John McCain on the picture? You're such a dum-dum. He's a ding-dong. Obama, he responds. Trump said, Aretha, we love you on Twitter. Obama sends a message that makes you just love the culture, Aretha, and black, and soul, and power, and freedom, and essence. That's the difference. That's a response versus a reaction. Okay, all right, just so y'all know. Or a window to throw it out on. I'm just saying. Okay, a plan distinguishes you. You know how many people will walk in my salon and say, wow, like, I had a plan just be late and just do whatever, but I have a plan and I'm running a business. So when you're late, there are repercussions and consequences that go beyond late fees. And people was like, what? So then all of a sudden, people respected my business. People respected my prices. People respected everything that was going on. They bragged about it. It became this thing that grew fast because there was a plan. Plan allows you to be distinctive, okay? All right. So when I moved to LA, before I moved there, I was in Dallas, and I had a 3-bedroom home and with an atrium. Y'all got an atrium? I had an atrium. It was real cute, right? And I had a lot going on. It was like amazing. I was like, oh my God. I was living like I was making a whole bunch of money and spending all my money, but hey, I was popping. It was great. I loved it. I didn't know no better, but it was great. It's great, right? And I was like, oh my God, I want to move to LA. Oh my God, I don't have any extra money because I'm like spending everything I make. But okay, one thing I know for sure is I can make money, so I wasn't worried at all about the money part. It was like, how do I get there? Whatever. And I realized that I wasn't going to actually make it happen until I started to plan something out. So I'm about to bring Deanna on the phone. And she's actually in transition. So she's got this new dream, this new vision, and she wants to pursue it, and she wants to pursue it in another state. Now, she's talking about moving, and she's talking about doing different business, and doing business in a different way in another state. And I was like, this is perfect. We can talk about planning, and I can show you guys what we do in the CEO Stylist Mastermind, because I love to show you. Let me show y'all. This is the CEO Stylist business plan, right? This is part of the things that you do when you first join. So if you guys know that you don't have your business on paper, I'm just saying, you may want to holler at your girl if you're looking for consistency, if you're looking for building customer relationships and understanding what you should be working on right now so you're not stressed out and you're actually getting results. That's what we do on my team, good, my team, A. So, yes, plan sets your steps in order. I had a couple of Buster Burners. Child, me too, Una. That's my auntie Una right there. Okay, listen. I have so many things I want to say, but I just thought it would be really cool to talk about planning in person. Okay, so plan distinguishes you and it gives you a roadmap, okay? It gives you steps to your destination. I talked about this at 10 a.m. today. So, there's gonna be detours. And listen, let me tell you what a detour look like. That Buster Brown, your car broke down, you in a negative environment, you grew up in the hood, that's a detour, okay? You're in an abusive situation like I was, that's a detour. There's gonna be things that will try to disrupt your plan, okay? That's why you gotta have a real vision, because real vision allows you to be able to stick through the negative things that happen, okay? Real vision will allow you to stick it out. The story of Rocky. Sylvester Stallone, like he stuck it out. He lost everything, his woman, his dog, everything, but he knew that movie was the movie and he needed it to happen. So he was willing to go all the way and stick it out and be willing to suffer a little bit, just a little bit. Listen, I'm down to struggle for the vision. What I'm not down for is to struggle for no doggone reason. Okay, so that's why we need to have a plan, because there's going to be stuff out of our control, but if you have a plan, you're going to feel good about things that are going to come up, detours that are going to come up along the way. Do y'all feel me? Yes or no in the comments. Good morning, everyone. Good day, Buster. I'm here. I'm listening up. I'm at work right now. Good. What's up, everybody on YouTube? So listen, Facebook as well. We are about to invite Deanna. So she's doing the same thing that I did, which I want to share with you. Deanna, I'm about to call you. Guys, kind of the thought process and how I started from when I moved from Dallas to LA. I didn't have no hookups. I didn't have no banking, no extra money, nothing, no sugar daddies, none of that stuff, okay? So, hey, everybody in the comments, let me know if you can hear right now. Deanna, say something.
Hey, everybody.
Okay. Everybody's saying yes. Let me know in the comments, guys. We're about to literally look at what planning looks like, okay? And guys, as I help her, I want you to be thinking through these type of thoughts, ask yourself questions so that you can begin to create your own plan that's in alignment with your vision, okay? Okay, everybody's saying hello, everybody's saying yes. Awesome. Okay, so Deanna, she's getting ready to, she has this vision in her belly. I'm gonna let her kind of tell you. Give us a little quick, input on where you are now and where you want to go.
Okay, so currently I live in Central California, right now I'm at like 40 hours with LA, and I'm just telling Lakeisha that, I know it's time for me to move. I'm a writer, and so I have like 2 books that are getting ready to come out at the same time. And my experience looks like me helping people one-on-one, and in corporate and faith-based environments, helping coach people to get their book done, help them with their content for their business, like website copy, email campaign copy. So that's what I've been doing for the past 3 years. But it's time to transition, and I want to do more of a group setting coaching where I can help people, get their message out, get their book out. I have a boot camp curriculum that I just completed. And so while I'm working that, I'm also getting ready to move to Atlanta, Georgia. So a lot of transition going on in my life right now. So of course I turned to my girl Keisha, who has been there, done that, wrote a book about it, literally. To help me, to get some guidance, because you are only as smart as your tribe. So I know that Steve Brown, I know that she's been pulling into me for years. Like it was something I met her, which just been like click on spirit,
Thank you.
A beautiful collide. So I just want to say thank you for this opportunity to just bring it to your audience. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. So guys, okay, so let me explain to you guys. You know what I want to do? Let me get the speaker. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Y'all, hold on 1 second. 1 second, 1 second. Okay, y'all, I had to get the speaker. Okay, because I want y'all to be over here. And this is so impromptu. Okay, hold on, let me put it on the speaker so you guys can hear Yana. Basically what she's just said, hold on, how do I make it go to the speaker? What is this thing called? Tech, okay. Okay. So what she just, oh, it didn't go to the speaker. Say something again? I know, I'm trying to get you guys to hear. So here's the deal. Here's what she just said, okay? She wants to move from California to Atlanta. I'm out of breath. I ran to the back of the house real quick. They said they can hear. She wants to move from California to Atlanta, okay? How many guys want to do something that requires you to get a little uncomfortable? Now, I asked her, I said, well, do you have any, like, connections in Atlanta? Like, is there family there? And I think, what'd you say?
I have a couple of cousins, like from children that were distant,
Okay.
Like, you ain't seen in a while, but we got to get around each other. Like, okay, let's hang out.
Right, so she wants to move from California to Atlanta, okay? And she only has some cousins there. Y'all know the kind of cousins when we kick it when we see you, but we ain't talking on the phone every day. Which means that she's really got to, stick it out and do her thing. And, she'll see him when she sees him. There's no guarantees there. So my first question, when I first moved from Dallas to LA, before I even moved there, I began to plan. So a lot of times people don't start because they don't think about all the options, okay? They don't even give themselves permission to vision. You don't even give yourself permission to vision because you're so afraid of the fact that you're gonna go somewhere and you don't know where you're going. And, oh my God, I'm gonna fail, I'm gonna be poor, I'm gonna be on drugs. I don't know, people say crazy stuff. So the whole thing is this: give yourself permission to dream. So Deanna, I want to invite you to do what I did. Estimate a cost of living, and then you want to estimate what is required for you to do the job that you plan on doing when you get there. So for me, I need my license, okay? So my license was in Texas, and in order to do here in California, I was like, well, let me go ahead and just look at the process of switching my license over to California. Then I saw the fees, okay? I got the process for that, and I wrote down on paper what it's gonna take for me to get that. So Deanna, what I invite you to do, and we're gonna go over outline for her because she has to leave at 12:50, but first thing is, like, I always look at what is it really gonna cost. So after I figured out where my work was gonna be, so get my salon, my paperwork, I didn't really know if I was gonna do hair, but I knew I needed to have that as my, whatever, as my backup plan. And so then I need to look at a place to live. I need to just estimate living expenses even though I don't even know where I'm going. That's what planning in alignment with your vision looks like. I estimated how much it was going to cost for me, what type of apartment am I going to afford, even though I have no clue where I'm gonna live. So I went on the internet and I began to estimate what I could afford based on the type of work that I knew how to do. And I knew it was gonna take some time. I didn't have any answers. I just began to plan. Does this make sense, guys, on the internet? Deanna, does this make sense?
Yeah.
So, perfect. So the first thing I want you to do, and you're gonna have to get back to me on this, but I want to just talk about planning out loud, and we were talking about it, so I was like, let's do it live. So estimate a cost of living. And guys, because a lot of times people fail, but just because you just didn't think about all the different things. So I went and was like, okay, I know I can get something for $1,000 a month, right? That would be my rent. Then I had to look at, okay, roughly what would be the light bill, what would be just your basic cost of living, feminine products, all of that. Write that stuff down. If you don't plan for it, when it pop up, it's gonna always be a struggle, an inconvenience, a surprise, blah, blah, blah. My job is not to know how it's gonna happen. I just need to have the plan in place, because just magic happens when you put pen to paper. So I want everybody watching to literally think about their vision, where they want to go, and then begin to think, if this was already possible, since I know this is going to happen, how can I start with what I have and make sure that it's in alignment? So for her, she wants to be in Atlanta, okay? What's not hot is when you're trying to do business and you're struggling personally. So you need to know where you're going to live, how much you can afford for rent. Just put it on paper. Now, next thing I asked her when we were talking on text was, well, what's your skill set? Because my first thing, anywhere you drop me, I'm going to look at what I know how to do, and I'm gonna choose the thing that can sustain me. See, you have to be willing to do. So some people don't start because they're not willing to do like the thing that sustains them. Like, so for example, I said when I moved to California, I'm cool, I just need to get a job. I'm a salesperson. So I went and sold these pamphlets for salons. Like, I knew I could sell stuff, so I wasn't worried. That's why I tell y'all, sales skills will take you anywhere around the world. I be in Barcelona, I can sell anything. Drop me in any country, I will figure out what I love there and sell it and do well, period. It's just the way that it goes. So for Deanna, I asked, what is the skill that you have? Because sales is gonna be your quickest way. So she told me that she can do, she listed a bunch of stuff. Give me some stuff that your skill set. Some things that you know how to do.
Writing. So I'm a content strategist, so actually helping people plan out the writing portion of their business, how to get their message out there, how to take it from their hands, actually put it on paper, so that they're buy places in a big way.
So when you say writing, just for clarity, when you're speaking to your ideal customer, and guys, think about this. When you say writing, I'm thinking like you're the writer for your own personal stuff. Then when you say a strategist, I'm like, okay, strategy doesn't mean just writing a book, but what I know is you know how to help people plan their content for their business. So internet marketers, authors, speakers, coaches who need written what you call copy, right? You help people write words that attract their soulmate clients, yes or no?
Yes, I help people create copy that sells.
Boom! She helps people put words on their websites, on their flyers that sell stuff. Okay? So you guys gotta remember too, when you're looking at your skill set, don't look at it like, oh, I'm a writer, I'm a strategist. Girl, you're helping people make money. So you gotta look at all your skills. And here's the best part about what she knows how to do. She can do it from anywhere. She can do it from anywhere. You could literally go ahead and once you have your lifestyle, you have to estimate how much it's gonna cost you to live in Atlanta. Give yourself 3 months, 6 months, a year cost. You can have milestones for finances, and you can go ahead and start booking yourself, booking more coaching clients, right? For content planning or whatever, right? And the thing is with your skill set, guys, and Deanna's gonna have to answer her own questions, but what's the thing that you can do now with ease? You ain't gotta go make up nothing, you ain't gotta go Google nothing, like you just know how to do it. And so I asked her this question over text message, and she said that she has an ebook boot camp. Okay? So with that ebook boot camp, I instantly thought, well, if you want to go to Atlanta, and because I know Atlanta, there are a ton of them. There's a market for that, right? So I was like, well, you could essentially already start planning events in Atlanta. And so for me, if that were me, right, and if you're thinking according to your vision, you know that's where you want to be. even if she decided to stay in California for 3 more months and she pack all her boxes and she write her plan, but she starts planning events in Atlanta. A ticket to Atlanta is not that expensive. So she goes on meetup.com and she connects with other people in Atlanta. She's using every resource she can to fill the seats for her event that she does live in Atlanta. She gets there, she serves people, then she gets to meet other people. And what I know is that when you meet people like that, it just becomes easier. You're closer. You're in the vicinity of your vision. You're using your skill set to build like a path. You're using that's a plan to get in the area. You know you want to be in Atlanta. You know you want to do more teaching and coaching. You know you want to do this ebook thing. So the next thing is, Deanna, if that's the, because we already kind of talked about this, guys, and I was like, let's do it live. So we stopped at this point about the ebook. Tell me about the ebook boot camp.
So it's a 4-week camp that has 4 weekly sessions. And then on Saturdays, I make myself available for about 2 hours so people can pop in, like if they have questions. But I actually teach live on Mondays in the boot camp. So we teach for about 2 hours live. And I go over whatever module we're on and just kind of walk through the process of writing. A lot of people think of writing and think of overwhelm, but because of social media, we have already put so much content out there for people how to already use what they have. So they're not trying to, really start from scratch to get stretched out. So I have an actual process that I take people through to get their message out there and get it out there quickly. You don't need to write like a novella style ebook.
Right.
You're supposed to put out there for people who are going to be traveling, at the airport, trying to read something that can be quick, give people nuggets to feed them, and then they want to play more with you.
Right. Right. So can you do this in a 1-day, 2-day boot camp?
I can, yes.
Exactly. So my question is like, how do you take this, create the flyers, create the live event on Meetup, or Eventbrite, or however you want to do it, squareup.com, because you can create events there too, and set the date and then work backwards. Is that possible?
It is possible.
Okay. Well, if you look at your calendar and you had to set a date, when would that be for a live event in Atlanta? So guys, this is how, like, vision planning is interesting because it just requires you to think outside the box. So for example, I have the CEO Stylist Mastermind that I do online that I'm now enrolling for, but I've done that same live event, the same course, we do it in a day, right? And typically people need the digital version to support the day event. So Deanna right now is doing it online. You want to be in Atlanta, you want to meet people, host an event. Right? There's several ways you can do events. You can charge, or you can do it for free and then sell people into the online course, or you can charge them to do it live that day. And then at the end of your actual 1-day event, invite them to go further because they have 4 weeks with you to actually implement, because it typically takes people longer, right? So there's a couple of ways that she can do it. But why not set a date, go to the city? That's what I did. I found an event and it was just by happenstance, but I got in the energy of where I wanted to be. It was totally in alignment with my vision. I started just with setting a date, going out there. And then when I got out there, I just trusted. I met people. I had my ears open. I was expecting miracles. I was expecting things to pop off. And it did. I ran into this person, I ran into that person. And next thing you know, within like that next couple of months, I was living in California. It's not because, I had a whole bunch of money, but I saw it was possible. Once I got out there, I saw that it wasn't as big and scary as I thought it was, and I just began to map out the plan. So guys, when I'm talking to Deanna, my question for you is, what is it that you want to do? You have your vision, you've been writing it out, hopefully you did the homework from yesterday, but then you got to break it down into what does that actually look like? How can I start with where I am, what I have, what can get me in the vicinity of my vision, right? So Deanna, did you get a date?
Yeah, September 28th and 29th. Friday.
Boop, boop. So September 28th, 29th, you essentially could put together your ebook boot camp. And I know you know copy, you know how to get everybody, because basically they're gonna walk away with an outline, right?
Yep.
Yep. And then at the end you upsell them into your 4-week program, right?
Right.
Right. So what's the profit potential? How many people? Do you think you can get 10 people, 20 people?
So my goal would be 25. Somebody in line, that's all.
Okay. 25 people at what price per seat?
$97.
So 97, let me put my little calculator because y'all know I can't do fast math. 97 times 25 or 25. Okay, and then we'll just say that you'll close. What's your closing rate? Like when you talk to people, how realistic? Do you have 10%, 20%? Do you close half the room into the online program?
I have about a 50% close rate.
Okay, so what's that number?
50%.
So 25 divided by 2 is 12.5. So we're gonna say you're gonna get about, let's go low. So 13 people. So let's say 13 people. Okay. And what's your cost of your online program?
I'm still revamped. So right now it's at 197.
Okay, so 197. Perfect. 4 weeks, 197. And so we'll go 197. So that's 25.61. So profit potential 24.25. So you're looking at 49.86. Okay? Now, essentially you could do 2 of these a month, right?
Right.
And that's 99.72. So 99.72, she's doing her ebook boot camp. And what I love about business is that people will always tell you what they need next. So instead of trying to plan out all the stuff, just get in the room with the people, help them, and they will say, well, shoot, you help me with that, well, let me do this, and let me do this. So that's just the breaking, that's just the beginning. So we literally just looked at a plan, okay, of $99.72, $9,000, $972. Some of you guys are like, what? No, this is very realistic, especially ebooks. Everybody wants to be an author. Everybody needs help with their writing. And there is an entrepreneur space, especially in Atlanta. And I will tell you, and living in Atlanta is much like living in Texas, where you can live very nicely for $9,972 a month. And her profit, her margin, like her cost of living plus her business expenses are going to be pretty low, just because when you move there, live low, right? Live cheap, so that you can get a feel for the land, so that no crazy stuff is happening and you're comfortable.
Right.
So we literally have numbers. We have a plan. Now some of you guys, when you get to this part, you go, well, where's the 25 people going to come from? And oh my God. Really? Listen, you have to understand that our fears and the words that we utter out of our mouth, they literally manifest in our reality. You're a walking radio. So there's always a frequency coming off of you. So if you have a frequency of there's not enough customers, or woe is me, or how is it going to happen, that's what you're going to track. What we know for sure to be a fact. So if Deanna, I can't speak for her, but if she had fear of, oh snap, where are these 25 people going to come from? All she has to do, and all you have to do when you're planning, is look at the truth. Write down your fear. So Deanna, does anything come up for you? Does it make you nervous? How do you feel about this?
Yeah, it does. I mean, it kept me from doing it, on a consistent basis, is because you think, oh my gosh, the market is saturated. Look on your feed, there's some type of ad, or sponsored post from somebody trying to teach you how to write something.
Right.
And so
Here's
that comes up first.
I love her honesty. So how many of you guys heard this plan and said, oh my God, or you're thinking of your own plan and you think the market is saturated? You think that everybody's trying to do it? You think that, like, whatever. These are real thoughts. These are real thoughts, right? And the cool thing is this. See, everybody said me. So the cool thing is this. Now that we have numbers on the table, here's what I love. Is that this is the plan, but here's one of the rules I want to give you guys. Here's one of the rules I want to give you guys. One thing about a plan is that you can't, just because you have the plan, it doesn't mean that, oh my God, it's set in stone, I must stick to the plan. I see so many people send me messages sometimes, and you can just tell when somebody's committed to a plan just because they just want it to work, but it's just not the plan for them. So you have to know that the plan is flexible, be fluid and flexible, but be clear on your outcome. Here's the fun thing about numbers. 25 people at $97. Could you realistically look at the hashtag author Atlanta on Instagram and find people and literally have 50 conversations and get a percentage of those 50 people to buy your $97 webinar one day and then upsell them into the $197? Could you do that digitally? Yes or no?
Yes, I do.
Boom. Okay, so look at the fear. Oh my gosh, it's saturated. Well, if it's saturated, that means there is obviously a need. So the cool thing is that when you're looking to do something, here's what you don't want. You don't want to do something that ain't nobody like that. I mean, unless you're just like, you just got time. I don't have time. I'm not trying to be that Elon Musk yet. So I got to pay some bills, okay? So the fact that, you know, Oprah had a talk show, did that mean that it was saturated? That she's the best and nobody can be like Oprah? Is that true? No. Exactly. So hairstylists, a lot of times hairstylists say that it's saturated. They say that, oh, you know, I'm scared because everybody ought to be doing it. Some of you hairstylists want to teach. You want to teach, but you think because everybody else teaching, then you can't teach. Who's ever had that thought? Yes or no? The whole thing is when you start to plan, possibility opens up. And when you're planning, you need to own the fact that I'm open to new ways. I'm so excited. I'm expecting greatness. So here are my numbers. 25 people at $97 on September 28th and 29th. Magical things happen when you just set the freaking date and you declare it publicly and you let everybody know. Exactly, Sehar. Saturated equals a need. Exactly. You let everybody know. September 28th, September 29th, I'm doing this one-day boot camp. Which day? 2 day or 1 day?
Well, it's going to be the boot camp is September 29th, so the 28th versus that always up level. So if you want to come in and get like one-on-one type that.
Oh, VIP option. See, she ain't scared. She says she's scared, but she ain't scared. She said the 28th is for VIP. So she's upselling. Oh, but you think the market is saturated? No, obviously. Now here's what happens when I wanted to start short hair boot camp. Okay, short hair boot camp. This was 3 years ago, and I said, well, who am I? I'm not as popular as Razor Chick, Naja Like the River, people that I love and admire. They're no big deal. They're just other local people on the internet, right? Who are doing the things that I know how to do. I could literally just say, well, I'm not as popular as the people that are trending right now, so I'm not qualified. And I had to look at that statement, put it on paper. Am I qualified? Hell yes. I built a 6-figure business when nobody knew my name in a city where everybody say they don't wear real hair. I'm sorry, I'm beyond qualified. I do this in my sleep. I'm ready. I was born ready. I woke up ready. I know what I'm talking about. I can duplicate it 24/7. I know it, period, point blank, and that's a fact. I got cash receipts. So how dare I undermine myself on what is available for me? There's a people for Razor Chick of Atlanta. There's a people for Naja Like the River. Amazing colleagues. And there's a people for LakeishaMichelle.com and all of the above. There are people assigned to you. There are people assigned to Deanna. But Deanna's got to believe in herself because it's just not true to say that the market is saturated and that there's no room for you. There's a beauty salon on every block. First of all, are they all successful? We know the answer to that. Everyone answer collectively. Because if that's the case, everybody in the world will be fine. I mean, goodness, we got some neckhead folk walking around here. But why are they not going to the salon on their block? And if you're that salon, the question is, why aren't people coming in here? They should be beating down my door. So let me look at my plan. Let me look at my vision. And am I too busy looking at what other people are doing, disqualifying myself? I am so worthy. I am so valuable. I overserve. I overgive. I know I'm going to take care of my customers in a way that other people don't do. I know that I'm going to give the service I wish I had. So I am so excited. I am so ready for the new customers. I got to be seen. I got to be heard. I got to be willing to show up. Am I going to go all the way? Did y'all hear the message on this morning? So Deanna knows that she needs 25 people at $97. That's her minimum. Now, when you're planning, you got to plan for your minimum. So she's got to hit that number every time. So in order to put 25 people in the room, she needs to be seen by triple the amount of people. So, you know, if, for example, I have a webinar. I know that if I announce the webinar today, tomorrow I'll have 100-some people sign up for the webinar, right? And it's not just because I announced it, but there's a certain amount of work I got to put in. The plan dictates your work. So if you know that on September 29th, that's the one day you know you have VIPs, you literally can feel this. Can you find people in Atlanta every single day, all day? Can you spend everything in your body? Go on the internet and find people in Atlanta who are speakers, authors, and coaches who need to get out an ebook so that they can use that book to start a conversation to get more business in their business. Can you do this? Yes or no?
Yes, I can.
So here's the tricky part. Once we make a declaration like I'm having an ebook boot camp, that just sounds fun. Like literally the fact that I can walk in there and my book outline is done, and you let them know that that book outline is also their online course outline. Oh, hello.
Right.
Oh, hello. Why wouldn't they come to that? Because you won't show up. That's the only reason. If you didn't show up, it ain't going to be available for them.
Well.
So, I'm just saying. The enthusiasm matters, guys. When you're planning, you've got to make sure that your energy is in a possibility state. Because this is literally how I built Short Hair Bootcamp. I knew, first of all, I got a million stories on how I just kept on planning, aligning with my vision. I tell y'all guys, I tell y'all all the time. Yes, it does sound fun. Exactly. Somebody said powerful, Deanna. Absolutely. Exactly. I'm qualified. So here's the deal. Now we have a date. We have a goal. September 29th, okay, in Atlanta. And Deanna, by way of conversation, will make offers for VIP for those people who want to do VIP with her on the 28th. She'll map out what the offers are, right? And then she will invite them to be on the 29th. Okay, that's 25 people at $97. She'll map out what they're going to get, what outcome they'll leave with. Guys, when you're planning and when you're selling, make sure that you're not trying to sell people on, we're going to go for 5 hours, and we got gold paper, and we got pens that go like this. No one gives a damn. What you got to do is say, when you walk away from this boot camp, you will have your book outline, which you can turn into a TED Talk or an online course and monetize it literally like this. Okay? That's what they're walking away with. And you better know when you get your butt in their room, nobody walks out without that result. See, you got to do business with integrity, with excitement. Like, you got to be pumped, right? So listen, 25 people, $97 is very easy. These are very easy numbers. I mean, I say easy because I've done it already, but I'm saying like this is doable. I know enough as a coach. I've been, and Deanna knows because I know who she worked with. So we know for sure that it's possible. So the real question is, do you believe that you are possible? Because we discount ourselves. Deanna, I've seen you serve and give and you help people for free. I was so easy. You remember when we were talking. The reason why I helped Deanna is because I watched her do what I used to do. Just let everybody pick my freaking brain for information that I have paid for, that I have slaved for, that help them go make money. And I just want to be, feel good like I'm honoring God. I'm sorry, God wants me to prosper. God gave me the knowledge and the skill, so I'm going to have to charge you for that, okay? It's called consulting. So take your skill and value you enough and know that you have what it takes. Planning is everything. So now Deanna has a date, September 29th in Atlanta. I'm coming. This is a thing that she's doing. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I am.
This is a thing that she's doing. I dare you to do it. You ain't got to do it. No pressure, but I dare you. I dare you to get the graphics up and start promoting. And literally, you have from the 29th to, you have 30 days. This is the thing. So on the 29th, you will, and I want you guys, when you're planning, to write out everything in complete sentences. Write out everything in complete sentences. So I have 25 people attend my event. I am so happy that 25 amazing soulmate clients attend my ebook bootcamp on September 29th. Okay? And you have your price, how much they're going to pay. You need to look at where will they sign up. This is all a part of planning. Walk through the process. Walk through the process. Where will they sign up? Are you going to use SquareUp.com? How will you advertise? Are you going to use Meetup? Are you going to go to networking events? Are you going to attend? Are you going to literally stalk people on the internet, which you can do all of these things? Stalk people on the internet that have the hashtag author, speaker, writer, whatever. Like, this is super, super, super doable. And the whole thing is that this, guys, remember what I told you faith looks like. Faith looks like September 29th coming and she has 15 people and she still is excited. She still shows up. She still over-delivers and she sets the same goal for next month.
Come on.
And she shows up and she does it again. And then she's smart. While she's there, she takes pictures of everybody. She get reviews from everybody on video. So now she got a little website. So you got customer reviews. So the next time it's going to be better than the first time because now you just keep, and it just keeps building. But you would never even think like this if you're thinking, oh my God, I gotta just get to Atlanta first. Bump that. Stay in California, go to Atlanta, make some noise, come back and get your suitcase. You understand what I'm saying? That's vision. Like Is that in alignment with where you, and does the business support where you want to live and where you're going? So guys, planning, and I know Deanna has to go because it's 12:50. Are you there? I know. So listen, hit me when you get out of I love it. I love it. I love it. I want you. I took notes. So if you don't have all the numbers, I got the numbers. So I want to let's revisit this conversation when you get out. Okay?
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, love.
Tuning in and giving your feedback. I truly appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Alrighty.
So guys, and the reason why I wanted to do that live just because we overthink and stuff is just that simple. Stuff is that simple. So let's go over planning for you, okay? Let's look at what it looks like for you and your vision for yourself. Because a lot of times, I don't know, I just think about all the people that I love that have such great visions and they're literally waiting on something. They're talking about waiting on God to tell me what's my next. God gave you a brain, honey. He gave you a brain. And that same vision that keeps coming to you is not on accident. But it requires you to actually write the vision out. And the vision is going to scare you. The vision is going to be like, oh my God, that's what I want to go. Well, I'm not qualified. It's going to make you question your qualifications. But will you be willing to show up when you don't feel like you're enough? Will you be willing to believe in yourself and push past all the limits, the limitation thinking that experiences just give us? Experiences in our eyes give us limitation. But God says, take the limits off of me. Israel New Breed got a song. I love that song. I love that song. I think it's called Take the Limits Off. I don't know. No Limits is what it's called. No limits. No limits, no boundaries. I see increase all around me. Come on, somebody. Y'all better go get that song and just fall on the ground and just listen to it. Just fall out. Just fall out and let it pour into your soul. Listen. The whole thing about planning is that you'll never know it's possible if you don't create a plan. And don't overthink. Get out your head. Don't try to plan out what the customer will say to you because that's uncontrollable. So you want to plan out things that you can actually control. And your plan, you have to be willing for it to change because it's gonna change because you're taking an educated guess. Okay? So you're gonna plan out things like who the customer is, where they are, what is the cost that are going to be put towards you. You're going to plan out your revenue streams, all the different ways that you can receive money around this thing. I remember when I thought about it, I said, oh my God, I thought that I only had to do short hair boot camp one way. People can license my boot camp and I can sell it to other people so they can sell it. I can give it to schools. I can do the monthly subscription. I can do a one-time fee plus individual classes. There's just a lot of different ways to receive income, but I have to stop thinking with a limited mentality. And I got that mentality because I was only trying to make my moves based on what I saw other people doing. Oh, well, at least I know if people do that. Bump that. Let me think about what's really showing in my mind. Let me go back to my vision. Let me go back and vision beyond the vision. Vision beyond the vision. Vision beyond the vision, right? Who can help me? Now that I have a plan, so Deanna, we just mapped out a little plan to just get her started, to just get her in that Atlanta energy. This is simply to get her in the Atlanta energy. This is simply to get her in the vicinity of where she wants to be, right? So we mapped out a plan. The next question she could say is, who can help me? Who do I know that knows authors in Atlanta? Could she do webinars? Yes. Could she do partnerships? Could she come with me and we go live and I just send people to her boot camp? Yes. There are so many ways and so many opportunities and there's so much for you, but you have to be willing to get out of your own way and create a plan and be willing to adjust the plan and start. Don't over plan. A lot of times people try to plan out an entire business. You want to make the plan. Like we have possibility, we have possible numbers, but we will never know what's actually true until we start. So Deanna has to be willing to do this. And still, if something's going to happen that make her say, ooh, I charged too low. Oh, I should have charged more. Or, you know, I should do it this price and then come around here and put the 97 on this price. Like, you'll know once you start doing stuff and getting in front of your customer. But what won't happen is if you sit there and you keep going in circles and you keep twiddling your thumb and you keep only watching live streamings and you're not taking action, nothing will happen. And you would just be frustrated because you're not living so you can die empty. I don't know about you, but I just want to die empty, child. I want to be die with all my stuff out. All the songs I need to sing, all the classes I need to make. I want to die empty. I have a referral for her. Boom, look at that. I wrote the outline to 3 webinars and 1 complete course this morning. Come on, Sehar. Sehar, baby, let me tell you something. Sehar she is like, see, like attracts like. And listen, guys, let me tell you something. Once you make the plan, let me tell you the key to all of this. The key to all of your planning. Somebody guess it in the comments. The key to all of your planning. Somebody guess it in the comments. Not sure what my skills are. I work for a financial institution full-time. I'm in cosmetology school part-time. I'm not sure how to turn anything I do into a skill. That is a skill. Cosmetology school, you're picking up a skill. There's something that you do every single day. Most of the times we don't recognize what we're valuable at because it comes easy to us. If you work at a financial institution, you're smart, honey. You know numbers. So you can probably help people with basic budgeting. People think it's basic until you ain't got no budget and your life's a mess because you don't know how to budget. And so you keep being in the negative. And you're like, oh, I understand numbers. I understand this. There's something that you do. I don't know what it is. But there's always something that you do that is so easy that literally people are struggling to figure it out. And you just like, oh, you just go like this. That's why we have people. Come on, Tiny just guessed the answer. The key to planning is taking freaking action. I know so many people who have here's my business plan. They come to me with some big, thick book of how it's gonna go, and then they go in the first week, and they're like, oh God, this has nothing to do with my business plan. Exactly, because you over-planned it. You can't assume what the customer's gonna do. Your first step is to get in front of the freaking customer, ask questions, find your ideal customer, and let the business shape itself around that ideal soulmate customer. They will tell you what they want. They will tell you what they need. They will tell you what's next. But you got to get out of your way and get in front of them. Deanna could do this business boot camp, and in that room that day, those people decide that they want to pay her $497 to do this for the next 4 weeks live in person. So if she got all those people on my phone, and this is like, and this, I'm not making, like, this is the kind of stuff that I have seen with my own eyes. This is literally, like, oh my gosh, okay, let me just focus. If she had a room full of 25 people, okay, at $97, that's $24.25, easy. $24.25, she's gonna work them for 8 hours, very, very cool, no big deal. Now, if 13 of them say $497, Deanna, we'll give you $497 if you do this live in person, because I don't know how to use the internet, I need to be in person, I don't want to be on the internet, I need to be in your face, Deanna. That's $6,461. Deanna's got to be able to think like this on her feet because they need her support. And this number is small because they're going to be, as a result of my ebook, I created 6 figures, okay? I created an online course that created more courses and more courses, which created $100-some-thousand. So am I going to give Deanna $497 to get my book out of me? Is that valuable? Hell yes, that's valuable. So, I'm just saying, who's down for planning out their vision? Who's down for planning out their vision? Yes, in the comments. Who needs more support? Let me know in the comments. That's what this is for. I'm not untouchable. You can ask me questions. How many of y'all know I get right back to y'all? Okay, so, consistency, Pilar says, no, okay, that's answering the question. Pilar, like, I'm gonna tell you this. I know you have a skill. Everybody has a skill set. A lot of times people don't recognize their skill because it just comes easy. But I know you have a skill set, and literally it just takes some assessing. And first of all, you're in cosmetology school, so I mean, that's a skill. So you just get, the whole thing about cosmetology is this. You can find one thing and blow it up. Look at the blow dry bar. That $60 million business, the original people who decided to make it like a bar, and they had little compartments, and it was all around blow drying hair. $60 million because of blow drying. That's the first thing they teach you at beauty school. You ain't even gotta learn how to cut hair, girl. If you can blow dry real good, come on now, trim a little ends, and you can market yourself. See, but you have to have a business mind to know how to take a skill that is blow drying and build a $60 million business around it. It takes business. It takes business knowledge. She does, exactly. Yes, because I got plans, but I think I keep lowballing myself out of zeal to just do something. Right. So a lot of times we make, and that comes from not looking at the vision. Because if you know, when I started looking at the vision, people can't just call me and say, hey, I want to pick your brain real quick. Oh, that irritates me. People do. I don't do people like that. But I'm going to pick your, I always say, do you have consultation? Like, what's your fee? Picking somebody's brain for something they do for a living. But I didn't value myself. I didn't understand what the information was. I didn't understand that the information I was giving them, I didn't really look at what it created for them. I got people to this day making money off stuff I created for them 4 or 5 years ago. But I did it for free because I wanted a pat on the back. That's why I talk about mindset, because you'll make business moves based on emotions and mindset, mentalities. And business is business is business. It's about the dollar. If it ain't about the money, don't be calling my phone trying to build me up. That's all. Because it is about the money. You're in business to make a profit, not to be a friend. You need somebody, some friends, go to church, join a community meeting or something. I'm not here for that, and neither are you. If you are, then just go to church. Go somewhere where people have to accept you and be nice to you. But business is about profit. If you're going to solve a problem for someone, then you deserve to be paid. Type in the comments, I deserve it. 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 So, this is the kind of stuff that we do in the CEO Mastermind. The first thing I have you do is look at where you are in business, okay? Have you look at where you are in business. Pilar, Lakeisha found her niche in short hair. Sarah, help a girl. A pat on the back should be a pad in your wallet. I love it. Let me see some I deserve coming through these comments, okay? So listen, what we do in the CEO style is the minute you enroll, you're going to find the level of business that you are at and then what you should be doing. A lot of times we're floundering because we don't understand that every level has different things that you should be focused on. We try to do all the things that we see that you're supposed to do in business at one time. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Where you feel like you're all over the place because you're trying to do everything. When at different levels, you're going to feel different things. There are phases in business. And so there are key activities that you should be focusing on. And so I help you find your phase. And what I know is that every time I teach this, everybody comes in and they just go, oh, now I get why this was happening in my business. Because there just wasn't any clarity. So the first thing you do is go through your level of business, and it teaches you what you should be focused on. And that helps you cut out some stuff. It doesn't mean you're not going to be able to do some things, but it helps you say, oh, I shouldn't be working on this right now. Anybody know what I'm talking about? I shouldn't be working on this right now. I should be focused on this. Now I feel good when I go to sleep because I know that I'm focusing on the right thing, and now I can create a plan around that according to my vision, okay? So that's the first thing you're going to do, and you have this handout. This is what it comes with. I'm reading it, but this is what you actually get to print out and go through. And I asked everybody to create their binders. We're going to go through and create our binders again, okay? And so you write out your business level. You figure out that so that you can be clear if you're working on the right things. I love it, JR. And then the next thing you're going to do is figure out who do you need for that level of business that you're at? What are the key activities that you should be doing? How are you going to treat your customers? What is that customer relationship like? You're going to look at where are you advertising to your customers? How are you bringing them in the door? You're going to look at your revenue streams, and you're going to look at your business expenses and all the different things that make up a business. We are going to go ham on the different areas of your business, okay? And then I have all kinds of stuff that you can go through to allow you to dig deeper on how you can serve your customer better, okay? And when you're done, you have all of these, you just go through and fill everything out. When you're done, you're like, okay, here's where I am in my business. Here's what I should be focused on. Here's my product service listings. Here's my offerings and how they benefit the customer. It just brings you back to the plan and makes it so simple. Literally, I had someone take this to Goldman Sachs, and they're like, oh my God, you're so thorough. Thanks. CEO Stylist helped me. So you guys go through and you map out the general idea of your business, and then we look at a lot of different things that you do during using social media. If you want to, I have so many resources. If you want to, let me just go through and look at it so that I can just be real clear, because it's like a lot. So hold up, holla. So here's what's really cool about the CEO Stylist Mastermind. This is the only time I open the doors to everything. So some of you may have bought different things here and there. This is just your opportunity to play bigger, play deeper with the CEO Mastermind. It allows you to have access to everything. So if there's been something that I taught in the past that you didn't get, that you wanted, that I don't offer right now, because I offer different things at different times. They have time frames, and then they go away. And so this gives you access to the book stylist, attracting clients with YouTube's 12 days, 12 classes, the 30-day sales challenge, the I Make Sales course, live stream queen. If you want to live stream, okay, like I do, you want to sell online courses, the 5K every month master class, how to create loyal customers, how to become a picture taking pro, getting booked while you sleep, which has to do with getting setting up your online booking. Like, there's just so many different things inside. Those are just resources. The main key to the CEO Stylist Mastermind is making sure that you are having your business mapped out and you're working on the right things in the right time frame, okay? And one bonus that I've added for this round, which I'm really excited about, is creating a document that you and I will share. I'll get it to you, don't worry about how. And it will allow us to, you have true accountability. You're gonna write your declaration, for example. If you saw it, you just logged in, you didn't see. But the way we just mapped out Deanna's plan, like if there's different things that you want to work on, we set dates, we set deadlines, we set number goals, and I teach you how to do it. That way it's not just me giving you steps to do. And if you're the type of person to be like, I need somebody to just look over my shoulder, that's lazy. I'm sorry, what do you, because if I die tomorrow, then what? You're stuck. You don't want to, if that's the energy you have, that's lazy. I'm inviting you to play bigger, different, like for real, or just stop, because then nobody needs to push. A vision pulls you. A vision keeps you up at night. A vision and a business that's coming from the soul is something that you just get up and you're just obsessed with, even though you don't even know all the different pieces. So these are the type of people that we have in the masterminds. It is not for the person who wants somebody to hold their hand and babysit them. I'm not your babysitter. Nope, sure I'm not. I'm teaching you how to get up and get it for you, for your family, for whatever legacy you desire to leave upon every single person that you touch. So the enrollment for this, you can make 3 easy payments of $337, or you can pay one-time fee of $897 and you can save $115. So it's just that simple. And I launched this in February and I closed the doors. So this hasn't been open. So my members that are in the group, it's a small group of us and we work together and we just they have direct access. They can ask for anything. I overlook anything they need me to overlook. Listen, if you want to know how to start an email list, how to do these live streams, how to use social media to attract customers, if you want to know how to create your online course, or you want to know how to just make your salon a 6-figure salon, you want to go deeper in your formula, you want to have a process and operations manual for what you do in your business, then this is for you. This is for people who want to do business, okay? Not business, business, who want to do business in a thorough way, and you want it to be profitable and clear, okay? Clear. Because a lot of times confusion comes from lack of clarity. Confusion comes from lack of clarity. All day long, confusion comes from lack of clarity. You wake up, you excited, you inspired, but you don't really know where to go. Where are you? What should you be focusing on? What are your key activities that you should be doing for the next 30, 60, 90 days? What's the plan? What's the bigger picture? So that way when stuff happens, you're not like, oh my gosh, should I do this? You would know if you knew where you were in your business, because business has phases. I jumped so much stuff so early, and then it's not a bad thing, but I just realized oh, I didn't have to be focusing on that. I could have been doing this thing over here and just sticking in that lane because that was the right lane, but I didn't give it enough time because I didn't know that this is the phase that I should be in. This is what I should be doing. So that's what this is about. Lynn says, you want me disappointed? I love it. Thank you. It haunts. Sehar says, yes. I love that my members are on here. Literally, that's just bomb. I deserve it. I must admit, I love all myself for a friend who had a large order and it slapped me in the face. Lesson learned. Exactly. Listen, for those, especially my stylist homies, you're doing hair for pricing and you know it don't feel good. Anytime you do something and it doesn't feel good to do, you don't feel like you're getting what you just you're not going to show up the way you would. So it doesn't serve you to lowball yourself ever, because it just doesn't feel good. Your energy, you mad at them, you should be mad at them. Be mad at yourself because you're the one gave them price. And it's a tough lesson to learn, but it's the best lesson to learn because you don't do it no more. Teach me to fish. You are giving us the knowledge to grow in our skills. That's my goal. My goal is I want you to just understand, and then be around other people who have the same mindset. And I'm not the only way. This is not the end all be all. This gets you organized. And then all of a sudden you're going to notice everybody in the CEO Mastermind, whether it was last year, whether it's this year, They always say, Keisha, everything you said, now it opens up your world, and then you're like, oh my gosh. And so you just understand like what it takes. Now you're just able to receive so much more. I'm just opening the door. You know what I'm saying? This I'm just opening the door. That's a good idea about the blow dry. It's a true story. I deserve it. Like I'm in startup phase. I love it. Startup phase. I was in startup phase, and listen, the whole thing about starting up is that you have to validate your idea. Validation. What does that mean? Somebody tell me. Validation. What does it mean to validate an idea? If you're just starting up at a business, what are some ways you can validate the idea and they'll see it? Pilar said, yes, it's good to focus on the right things. Yep. I want to join the mastermind this time around. I don't have the funds just yet. Listen, if you don't have the funds, literally say, I am going to find a way. If this is what you feel, I ain't no pressure. Listen, I ain't no pressure. If this is what you feel led, you know this is what you want to do, literally, just be open and know that you're going to find a way. When there's something I want, I just be like, oh, I know how. I'll make that happen. And I don't even know how. I just know. And I go do things that come to me. There are going to be ideas that come to you. There's going to be options that come to you. But you're never really open to see the options and the ideas if you don't first say yes in your heart and your soul and your mind. So, I need your knowledge, wisdom, understanding. I would love to support you for sure, especially where you are, because you're at the beginning. So it's like I can just show you, like, just roll like this, and it's gonna be great. Don't trip. It's gonna be great. And guys, I will tell you guys this: in the beauty industry, especially, make sure that you're taking into account that you are what you like. If your customers are like tie, woe out, whatever. Like, you get to choose what kind of customers you serve. You get to call your prices. You get to literally create money. Like, you just drop it. Your salon should be where you send an email and boom, you got money on the books like that. If your salon's not like that, I invite you to join the CEO Stylist Mastermind. Even if you're coaching, like when you have, like if I did a fire sale right now, if I decided to open up the door to something else right now, I send an email, do some live stream, boom, money like that. It's just, that's the way that it goes. Like, it's something that you build. It's not magic, and it's not, it's magical when it happens. It's crazy. But it's like, it's something that you build. It's a business. It's a business. Surveys are a way to validate. Boom! Tiny says, okay, surveys. They are a way to validate. Exactly. Validation is when my customer says, I love my wig. I feel great when I wear it. I like making people happy. So I want to invite you. So yes, you can take a survey to validate your business idea. But let me tell you, what's the best way to validate your business idea? Somebody tell me. I love what you're thinking. I love what you're thinking. I know that's right, Sehar. Know that you know that you know. You get excited when you speak to others. You can't help but be overexcited. If this is what you're, like, I do this day in and day out. How many videos have you watched of me? For real. Let's be clear. How many of you guys, most of you guys have watched so many of my videos, and I'm not even tired. I feel like I still ain't said everything I need to say. I feel like I can say it again. It's just a lot. I'm not tired. It's just what I do. It just pours out of me. I can't help it. But like the excitement, people say, how do you stay fired up? Because I love this stuff. Like, I love it. It seems like work to some people, but it's just what I love to do. So definitely in alignment. When you're not in alignment, it just feels like, ugh. Deborah, welcome. I'm excited for you. Deborah joined. Deborah Harris in the house. I should get some CEO Mastermind pictures because I have such an array of people. I need to get some pictures for you guys. Okay, so, I can tell you how to join. Go to LakeishaMichelle.com. If you have any questions, just go to LakeishaMichelle.com. The links are there. All the details are on that site. If you don't know what you should do and you just like, I'm confused, then just text CEO, text the word CEO to this number. Okay, y'all ready? Text the word CEO to this number. Are you guys ready? It's 214-675-7115. Text the word CEO to this number, and then we can have a conversation. Hey, Lakeisha, how do you feel about having a regular job while working on building your clientele? I think it's great. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. I totally worked nightclubs, karaoke bars, all that. I did that, and I had no problem. Like, it was completely fine. Sehar says light bulb moment. Oh, that's old. Thank you, Tiny. Why won't let me pin this? There we go, pin. Yay! I love it. So listen. listen, I don't see any questions. The quickest way to validate your idea, love, is to get somebody to pay you for it. That's the quickest way. Like, that's the best. I'm not going to say quickest. That's the wrong word. That is a surefire validation. If someone will pay you in advance for your skill set, your talent, whatever. Like, if they, to validate it, get you about 10 people to pay you for those excellent wigs, now we in business. Right? Because it's like, oh, okay, people actually want this. And so then you got to look at the whole time that you're selling, and you have to look at how you're selling. What did you say? What were you wearing? What did they say? Once you keep note of every single step, that's going to allow you to create a process. So now you have a sales process kind of that works for you, and then you can just keep tweaking it and getting better and better. And so now you have a surefire thing that's happening, and give yourself a limit. Like, okay, I'm going to sell 20 of these, and then I'll know for sure if this is something I really want to go all in on. Remember, going all the way. Give yourself a limit. The number to text is 214-675-7115. I'm going to wrap it up with the notes, guys, and then we're going to get to the homework. Taking control of your life. Planning will help you take control of your life, okay? Number 2, planning tells you what you want and what you don't want. Planning helps you respond and not react. Okay? Planning will distinguish you. It will set you apart. It will totally set you apart. Just for example, the beauty industry is easy. A stylist that plans her day versus a stylist that doesn't is like night and day. Period, point blank. Planning gives you a roadmap. And the key is to make sure that you are flexible and fluid, because your plans will change and you have to adjust or adjust the things that don't match your plan. Like, you're going to have to adjust or adjust some of the things that don't match your plan, and make sure that your plan is always in alignment with your vision, okay? Plan out the day. The night before, Brian Tracy taught me that. It's amazing what happens when you write on paper what's going to happen the next day. It's just amazing. It's so simple. Nobody does it. Let me see if there's anything else there. Surveys, yes. Surveys help you validate. So surveying people helps you validate an idea. Collecting money for the thing ahead of time helps you validate an idea. It needs to be more than just likes. I know I love likes, but you got to get people to find some type of commitment. Whether they're going to give you their email address, whether they're going to come to a free webinar, whether they're going to buy the thing. But you definitely want to get validation really by all of these ways, because the more things you have to support the fact that it could be a possible business, the better. And the key is just taking action. The key to planning is taking action on the plan once you have written it down, and be fluid and flexible. Okay, guys? Thank you again. I'm back. Oh, yay! I love it. So I'm looking forward to it. So Deanna is back. Deanna has a date, September 29th. She's going to do an ebook boot camp. September 29th, ebook boot camp. This is going to be amazing. She's going to do it in Atlanta. She's going to get 25 people in the room, and the goal is to upsell 13 of those people for her program online. And yeah, Deanna, I even thought about it. I was like, what if 13 of those people want to actually do, like, they want to go 4 weeks with you in person in Atlanta, and it's $497. See, y'all be so busy worried about what people pay. People got credit cards, people got sugar daddies, people got savings, people got extra money. There's always extra money. Oh, Deanna, look at Tiny. Arthur Tiny says she has a location that'll be perfect. Boom, look at that resource. It just happened. I do not support sugar daddies. I'm just saying that they are there, and there's someone who's an author speaker who has a what was Kim Zolciak's what was Kim Zolciak's Big Papa? Okay, y'all, I'm being silly, but for real, we be so busy trying to like map out, I'm just saying, there's just options, and it's not your job to know what people have. Your job is to speak to the choir. Your job is to speak to the choir that wants to sing your song. Woo, that's a good one. Your job is to speak to the choir that wants to sing your song. Speak to the choir that wants to sing your song. LOL, I read her book. Oh, Kim Zolciak, she got a book? I can't. I'm not reading it. What was it about? Give me the summary. Listen. Don't worry about other people's money, other people's opinions. Don't worry about that. That's not your job. Your job is to show up and let people know your skill. That's my job. That's what I'm doing. I'm showing up and I'm showing you guys. That was kind of impromptu, just to create a preliminary plan to help Deanna create some momentum in light of her vision and her goal. We didn't go all the way in. We didn't look at the cost structure, the key activities, the key partners, the key things that we want to have in place. We didn't look at that. But what we know for sure is that that's very possible. I see this being something amazing for Deanna. So if she decided to do that boot camp, let's look at the numbers again. 25 people at $97. So simple. 25, boom. That's going to give her $2,500 roughly, right? And then if 13 of those people decided to buy her boot camp for 4 more weeks, that's going to give her another $2,500. So she's created, what was the number? 25 plus 24, 25. She's created $49.86 minus the expense of the place that she's going to do the event. And all she got to bring is her intellect and energy and a prayer from Jesus. Hallelujah. Now, what if a few of those people decided to do her VIP, which means they meet in person, and she said, okay, if 5 of you guys, even if she said if 5 of you guys want to meet in person for $497 and the other of you guys want to take it online, boom. So now she's created $25.48 for the people, $24.85 people who want to do it in person. They want to actually be with her for the 4 weeks live in person. But then the other 13 people, they want to do it online. So $24.85 plus $25.61. So that gives people options. Because what if she said I had 2 options? At the end of her event, I think y'all not feeling me on this because y'all missing it. So at the end of her event, let me write this out for you because this is easy. So you got 25 people. They're gonna give her $24.25. Now this is in exchange, and very well much so, for her knowledge on how to create an ebook, right? Boom. So now that's gonna happen that day. But then her upsell, okay, is going to be, they can do the digital class. This will keep her in Atlanta for 4 more weeks. Say she wants to do live in person, and then she did the digital. Okay, so she had 5 seats. Say her minimum was 5 times $497. Oop, I did that number. 4 times, oh shoot, $497 times 5. That's $24.85. And then let's say 13 of them said $197. $25.61. So let's add that plus that. So that's $50.46 plus the other number that she made already to have them in the room, which is $24.25. So this event, 24 times 25, oh shoot, I can't add y'all with the calculator. How you can't add with the calculator? 24.25. $74.71. Boom. Could that keep her in Atlanta for a month? I think yes, it sure could. So guys, this is just one way. This is just one way. And of course, if she just said, everybody know, I don't want to do it in person. I just said, what if she wanted to stay in Atlanta? So, 197, 13 times 197 is 25. Yeah, I would totally go this way. Keeps you in Atlanta for a month. And you could do this again the week after the next. Like, you could do this as many times as you wanted. But make it limited so that the hype builds up. So maybe twice a month, you do this. See what I'm saying? So this is all possible. So digital, she has 13 people. That's her number. And then live, she has 5 people. Shoot, y'all can be at Starbucks. So go somewhere where it don't even cost you no money. Literally, you're helping people birth out their books. Because you know how long folks be like, I'm writing a book. And they take 3 months. I wrote my book so fast. Because see, people got it mixed up. You think you need to write the New York Times bestseller. Nobody cares about me that much to read that much detail about my life, okay? They need to get my idea, and I need to get it in a book, and I need to get it in front of them, something they can read like this, and I need to start a conversation. Your book is an expensive business card, as Lisa Nichols says. And it don't even gotta be expensive. But this book starts a conversation. So if you haven't got my book, The CEO Stylist, it's on Amazon. Go check it out. You'll see what I mean. That book started my program, The CEO Stylist, which started all of my other courses that I teach. So is it worth Deanna making $74.71? I'm sorry, I made $100,000 last year based on the fact that I created curriculum from my short ebook. Is it worth it? I don't even want to read anybody's book that's that thick. I don't have, like, what? I need the fast version. What are the Cliff Notes? You can buy Cliff Note versions of every book, by the way. So, I'm just saying, if you guys know that you have a business and you want to go ahead and dig into it and you would like your girl to support you, you want to join the mastermind, the doors are open. There are 29 seats. I love you. I love you. I'm about to go because we're about to do some hair videos for my course, Short Hair Bootcamp, which I'm very excited about. So yeah, I'm excited. 6 months to write my sci-fi book, but talk myself out of publishing it. Oh my gosh. See, now that's a different type of book. That's science fiction. You can't talk yourself out of. That's just amazing on ebook. I need to be doing that. Yeah. I hear you. I have giveaway wigs and no one said anything. Yeah, we give away stuff and nobody do nothing. So how about that? Nobody has time for that. Yes, get the book, The CEO Stylist. Yes. So Deanna, I'm excited. We're gonna keep following you so that way we can hold you accountable. This is right on my alley. Thank you. I love these numbers. Yes. LOL. Kim does not have a book. Oh. I was talking about Kim Zozia. I'm Muslim. I invite everyone to Islam. Oh. Well, thank you for your invitation. Hi, I signed up for Mastermind, so I'm looking forward to working with you. Love it. So, hey guys, I'm about to go because we're about to do some videos, but I just wanted to bring this to you guys because I know it's super, super valuable. I love sharing what I have learned and what I know for sure to be true. And I will see you guys on the next live stream. And I'm working in your class. I love it, Nelsia. Oh, I think, yeah, you're in online boot camp, I think. I mean, you're in online course magic, right? Whoop, whoop. No, I follow Jesus, but I appreciate the invitation, and I love and respect your belief. And it's kind of the same, right? You just follow Muhammad, I follow Jesus. I don't really know the difference, but I just read the Bible. I just keep it simple. I think you have a troll. It's okay. He's inviting us to Muslim. Listen, I love Jesus. I'm not religious. I don't have a category. How about that? Let me get the front door. Oh, hold on, baby. I don't follow rules of religion. I believe that when I die, all of that stuff is a waste of time anyway. So, I love y'all. I'm about to go. Hit me up at Lakeisha Michelle if you have any questions. I'm doing these webinars and courses to put together my own book to sell on Amazon. Boom! Vision Path. I love it, Sehar. All the prophets had a beautiful message, and I am here for the messages and the lessons. You won't be disappointed. Yes! I love it, I love it, I love it. You guys rock. Okay, I will see you guys later. If you have any questions, just text 214-675-7115. Hey, y'all.
You didn't know who was going to talk or say.
Okay, sir, this is not time to convert everybody to your religion. You're going to be high user on this channel. Boom. Go to church and convert people, not on my live stream. No one's here for it. Okay, I love y'all and I love Jesus. See y'all later.